and welcome back to the Spookins channel, a place for us to speak about all things horror. I'm Sarah.
I'm Sam.
And today we are going to be taking you through the September look ahead. We're going to be looking at every major horror release in the UK in September 2025. Starting with, on the 5th of September, The Conjuring Last Rites. This stars Vera Farmiga, who is in the rest of the Conjuring franchise, and also Orphan. Patrick Wilson, who's in Phantom of the Opera, the Insidious franchise, Hard Candy, an illustrious career for Patrick Wilson. Mia Tomlinson and Ben Hardy. It's directed by Michael Chavez, who produced or directed Curse of La Llorona, Nun 2, and The Conjuring 3.
Not the best hit rate.
So all the worst films in the Conjuring franchise.
Not the best hit rate.
Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren take on one last terrifying case involving mysterious entities they must confront. I don't know about this film. It looks better than the last one, and I might watch it just because I enjoy the Conjuring franchise, and I've at least attempted to watch the whole franchise.
I have made very little effort to attempt to watch the whole franchise. The movies that are actually called The Conjuring, I think I have seen the first one and maybe bits of the other ones and have not particularly enjoyed them. But yeah, this one, to be fair, the trailer looks all right. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, we might go and see this. If
there's nothing else on, or we might wait until streaming. Like I say, I have seen at least parts of every single Conjuring film, and I do like the Conjuring franchise. It has gone down. There are real low points, and this director gave us most of them, which doesn't fill me with hope. I did walk out of The Conjuring 3 in the cinema. I went with my sister, and it was so long and drawn out and boring that about halfway through, we just packed up and left. We couldn't get through it. And I've never watched the second half. So I'm hoping that it's not tied too closely to that film. Curse of La Llorona, again, an awful movie. Nun 2, horrendously boring. I think that's the crimes of this director.
Horrendously boring.
Horrendously boring.
A fairly major crime.
Yeah, because the first Conjuring is one of my favourite horror films. I think it's an amazing horror film. The Conjuring 2, shout out to our local ends, the Enfield Poltergeist.
Yeah, boy.
Is okay. It's not as good as the first one, but it's okay. And then all the Annabelle films, they're all varying quality. The first Nun film is okay. I just think as a franchise, they're quite fun. You can just easily watch most of them.
Yeah, you know what you're getting anyway. It's nothing like outside of the formula of haunting movies, really. But they're just got a slightly larger budget than most.
Yeah, and Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga do carry it well. They are great casting.
Yeah, they are the franchise.
They are.
I really struggle to see myself having any interest beyond this movie if this is their last, as we expect it to be.
Yeah, so I think that this will be their last one, and then they'll probably hand the torch over to Judy, who I believe is Mia Tomlinson's character, and her partner, who I assume is Ben Hardy's character. So it seems like it's going to be passing the torch, and I'm not sure how interested in it I'm going to be after that, because Ben Hardy, I have seen, he was in Bohemian Rhapsody, doesn't quite have the presence of Patrick Wilson, and I am completely unaware of Mia Tomlinson. I don't know if that's me, but I don't know who she is, and I don't trust that she can carry this like Vera can.
Yeah, if the future of this franchise is on the shoulders of two people who I am not familiar with, which doesn't mean they're bad,
no,
but it's nice to have a familiar face, and a director who is notoriously bad, it doesn't fill me with too much hope. But this one does have those two people in it.
It does.
And hopefully it is a bit of fun.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully it's a good send-off at least for the two characters, which is why I'm a little bit disappointed that it's Michael Chavez directing it, because I would like a better director to give them their proper send-off. But we'll see. We might go see it. I will definitely watch it at some point.
Yeah.
It's just whether we go and see it as it comes out
Yeah.
or if we just wait for streaming.
Next up, releasing on the 19th of September, we have Compulsion, which falls maybe more into the thriller side, but has definitely horror elements, so we are including it here. This is a movie that stars Zach McGowan, who I have seen in a couple of things, and I actually really like the guy. I think he's great. He's in The 100, which is a really cool show.
Yes, he is.
I've literally, yesterday, just started watching Black Sails again, which he is also in. And yeah, he's also in Terminator Salvation, so you may know him from that. Anna Marie Siklutska is in this. Charlotte Kirk from Ocean's 8, and Cinzia Monreale, who is an 80s horror icon from things like Beyond the Darkness and The Beyond. This is directed by Neil Marshall, who did The Descent, which is a really good film. So high hopes for Neil in this one. He also did the 2019 Hellboy.
Yeah.
Up the Hellboy. So in this movie, a young woman's visit to her stepfather's villa spirals into danger when she's targeted by con artists, and a violent murder forces her into a deadly cover-up. And a local detective closes in, trust cracks, and dark secrets are exposed. And from the trailer, that will not be the only thing being exposed.
Looks sexy.
It does. This looks like a very sexy movie.
Yes. And from what I could see, Anna Marie Siklutska is from 365 Days, which I haven't seen, but I believe to be a sexy movie in the vein of 50 Shades. So I believe from the trailer and from this casting is probably some erotic horror going on there. I don't know any of the other cast. I watched Black Sails with Sam yesterday, and I don't know who Zach McGowan is.
He appeared in that episode in literally the last 30 seconds.
Okay, fair enough. And I have not seen The 100. I was laughing because every time a cast member from The 100 comes up, it makes me think, oh, Sam's going to know who that is. Sam's going to love that person.
I do love them, yeah. It's one of my favourite shows.
I know. So when I saw he was in The 100, I was like, yes. I really like the director. I don't know this cast at all. I have never heard of Cinzia Monreale, unfortunately. She is an 80s Italian horror icon, but unfortunately she has not crossed my radar. We haven't seen many 80s Italian horror movies.
No, we haven't.
Probably a gap in our knowledge, but we can fill it.
We can indeed. And I can absolutely understand an Italian 80s horror icon being in this movie from the looks of it, because it looks like a very heavily giallo
it does.
Stylized influence. I don't remember Hellboy being very giallo, but this one seems very much with like lighting, as being like the heavy elements which do fall into that giallo style.
It does, yeah. And I do really like The Descent. That's one of my favorite horror films. It's really scary. It's really well made. Like the tension and the build up and the suspense is all really well done. It's well paced. And that's what I think this film is going to rely on, is the pacing of the mystery unfolding. So I don't remember Hellboy 2019 very well at all. I think I remember it being okay.
Yeah, I feel like I enjoyed it at the time and probably forgot about it the next day.
Yeah,
but that's fine. Some movies, that's fine.
That is fine. And if that was his only film, I would be like, oh, I'm not sure about this.
Yeah.
But he's got The Descent, and that is an incredible film.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this, actually.
I think that'll be cool.
I think the first I had seen of it was literally just us watching the trailers for this movie, for this video.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I think we'll probably go and see it. Also, on the 19th of September, we have Him, which stars Marlon Wayans from the Scary Movie franchise, White Chicks, Requiem for a Dream, and loads of other things. Tyreek Withers from the latest I Know What You Did Last Summer and Don't Tell Mum the Babysitter's Dead. Julia Fox, Tim Heidecker, and Jim Jeffries. It's directed by Justin Tipping, not Jordan Peele. It's produced by Jordan Peele, and his name is very prevalent in the marketing, as most of his produced films are. This film is about a young athlete who descends into a world of terror when he's invited to train with a legendary champion whose charisma curdles into something darker.
It looks cool.
It does.
But yeah, the amount it tells you it's Jordan Peele related is really scary when leaning towards how good this movie is actually going to be. Yeah,
I mean, they do tend to not erase from the marketing, but lessen the actual director when Jordan Peele produces a film. So for like Candyman, he didn't direct that, but
No.
that's a Jordan Peele film. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and that was good.
And
I
that
don't
was
remember.
good.
Yeah, I don't remember the marketing for Candyman, but I guess it probably did just say Jordan Peele all over it.
I've not seen anything by Justin Tipping.
Nope.
In our notes, we have he did Kicks and Joe versus Carol, but I don't know what either of those projects are. I haven't seen them, so I don't know if this will be good or not. It looks decent from the trailer.
It does. It looks like a good idea, at
Yes,
least, like a
yes.
really cool approach to a sport film like that. I'm a big sport fan.
Yes.
I'm a big horror fan, so horror and sport together is something
Yes.
that I am interested in to see.
It's American football, isn't it?
It is,
Which
yeah.
is a sport that you like.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know much about American football or sport in general. It looks interesting. It looks kind of like Whiplash kind of vibes,
Yeah.
which I love Whiplash, but like horror.
My worry with this movie from the trailer is that it doesn't kind of go anywhere, and it is
Yeah.
gonna get a bit one-dimensional and a bit.
Style over substance.
Yeah.
That was my concern from the trailer as well, is it looks very arty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say art house because I'm not sure it will stray into art house, but it looks like it's very stylish. I don't know whether that's going to be the main thing, but we'll see.
Yeah.
All we can do is watch it. I'm not actually, having said that it's not a film directed by him, I'm not actually Jordan Peele's biggest fan. I really enjoyed Get Out. The two that followed that I thought were good, but I don't love them as much as everyone else seems to.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, he's not the director, but he will have had a big hand in this. So I don't know. We'll see. It's nice to have a sports horror movie. I think the last sport horror movie we watched was Dark Match.
Oh, yeah, it was. That was a shame.
That was a shame.
That was a shame, Chris.
So we'll see. We probably will see this.
Yeah, I think we will go and see this. Yeah, I've no idea where it's going to fall in our rankings of movies.
No idea.
But there is only one way to find out, and I'm excited to get there.
Exactly.
Next up, releasing on the 26th of September, is The Strangers Chapter 2, once again starring Madeline Petch of Riverdale fame, and in the movie Polaroid as well, if you haven't seen Riverdale. Emma Horvath from The Gallows Act 2, Gabrielle Basso from Super 8 and Juror Number 2. This is once again directed by Rennie Harlin, who did the first one of these, and also A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Master. So when the strangers learn that one of their victims is still alive, they return to finish what they've started. With nowhere to run and no one to trust, Maya must survive another horrific chapter of terror as the strangers pursue her, more than willing to kill anyone who stands in their way.
Wow. I'm so glad we're getting this instead of Saw 11, which was meant to release on this day.
Yeah, let's be real. The first one was dreadful.
Yes.
Everyone agrees. If there's anyone in the comments who doesn't agree, you are in the minority. I'm sorry to tell you, but that is a fact.
There's not a lot of times I would say that someone's opinion is wrong. But if someone said that The Strangers Chapter 1 was a great film that stands up next to the original Strangers, I'm going to have to say you're wrong. I'm so sorry. It's like it's so boring. Wasn't it?
It was
The first
bad.
one?
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah.
The acting is bad.
Yeah, poor Madeline, because she's trying her hardest. But we love her in Riverdale. And I will say that her acting style suits Riverdale.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
That's all I'll say on that. I think this is trying too hard to tell us who the strangers are from the trailer. It shows all these people looking sketchy at each other when they find out that Maya is alive. And then they have her in a car with a load of people who have strangers' tattoos or something. I don't know. I don't like the concept.
No, it feels like we're going the way that the strangers are everyone in this whole village, not a specific set of people. I think we
Yeah.
get one shot where Baby Doll, is it Baby Doll?
I don't know which
Babyface.
stranger is which, to be honest.
One of the stranger that's usually female presenting is like a big man's big masculine frame. So yeah, well, I think we're going away that anyone can be any of the strangers, and I'm not particularly into that.
No, I think it takes away some of the horror from it if it's just everyone in this town. It's like a cult of the strangers, you know what I mean? I don't think it works. The horror of the strangers is that it's 3 random people that just decided to go cause some mayhem.
Yeah, I'm also not sure how I feel about taking this like real famous, real loved home invasion franchise and moving away from the home invasion part. Because whilst they seem to be putting her back in the house, it's not the same vibe at all because she's not staying there. That is not, in this instance, her home. And
it's not a surprise.
No.
There seems to be quite a lot in a hospital, which could be a fun concept for the film if they kept it in the hospital and it was just another Strangers movie, but it's set in a hospital.
Yeah.
And they're coming, we don't care who they are. They don't give us any hints as to who these people are. There's no town conspiracy. She's in the hospital and the strangers just come to try and finish her off.
Yeah, I think
that's
a
great concept for a Strangers sequel.
Yeah, I would have preferred that it do just be a hospital invasion movie.
Yeah, like Halloween 2, just set in a hospital, like that kind of thing. I think that would have been fun, but instead we've got all these different locations. She's outside a lot. There's so many different people. This works best when it's small because it feels like it could happen to you. This feels like this is not going to happen to me. I'm not going to go to a town where everyone is a everyone is the stranger trying to kill me. Do you know what I mean? Like, but someone could, with the original, someone could very easily invade my home.
Yeah.
Which is why it's scary. The Strangers Chapter 2 seems to be this conspiracy theory, which is less realistic, less believable, less relatable.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Horror in the last few years seems to be getting back to being very culty. Like,
yeah, and I do like a cult horror.
Yeah, I do as well, but not every movie needs to be a cult, especially when you're basing your movie on something that wasn't.
Yeah, and I think cult horror has to be done very carefully because it's so easily overacted and it so easily falls into cliche. You have to write it very carefully. You have to have really good actors and you have to have a really good director.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that we've got any of those elements. And I'm not saying this is definitely going to be a cult film, but this is kind of seems where it's going from the trailer. You know what I mean? I
am saying this is going to be bad, though.
Yeah, 100% this is going to be bad. Potentially even worse than the first one. Although it might not be as bad as the first one because the first one couldn't decide if it was a straight remake or not.
Yeah.
It was like watching a bad version of the first. It was like watching a film school student remake the first film.
Yeah. So I guess in that sense that it might at least have identity.
Yeah,
in being a sequel to a movie that is out.
Yeah.
The other thing that worries me about this, if there isn't enough already, is that we know that they filmed this trilogy back to back to back, and we're going to release them within like a 6 to 12 month period.
Yeah.
Just bong, bong, bong. And it's like that does not fill me with the fact that the studio's got any faith either.
Yeah, the fact that they were going to do them back to back to back and then backtracked on that because the first one was so bad doesn't give me confidence at all. And I don't think if Saw 11 hadn't been shelved, I don't think this would have come out.
Yeah, I wonder if they would have dropped this onto streaming.
Yeah. I think this is only being released because a slot opened up. So I don't think we'll see it, which is a shame because I hate to not see films in a franchise that I like.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I'll probably just rewatch the first one or pray at night.
Yeah, if you're brave enough to go, tell us how it is and we will take your word for it.
Yeah, let us know because I'm not going to see it. And also I just want to, say a big sorry to Madeline Petch because I do love you.
Riverdale is Sarah's for 100.
Riverdale has such a grip on me. So I am really sad to not enjoy a project with a Riverdale alumni in it, but I haven't enjoyed that many projects with a Riverdale alumni.
No, they're not picking their projects very well.
No, they're not, and it's very sad. But yeah, that's The Strangers Chapter 2, 26th of September, if you fancy it and you've got nothing else to do at all. So those are your UK cinema releases. I'm going to move on now to Shudder. Shudder has a few things coming out this month, starting with Dangerous Animals on the 5th of September. We have spoken about this film in another video, so check out our June videos for a lot more of our thoughts on Dangerous Animals. I've included it in new releases because it is only a couple of months old, realistically. A lot of people won't have had the chance to see it. This is starring Hassie Harrison, Jay Courtney and Josh Houston and is directed by Sean Byrne. All you need to know about it for now is that Jay Courtney really loves sharks and Hassie Harrison gets stuck on his boat.
Yeah. And if you didn't get round to seeing this when it was out, when it got its theatrical release, I would 100% recommend it.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, get yourself Shudder.
Yeah, get Shudder, watch it.
Yeah, watch this movie because it is very, very good. Much better than you might think from us just saying Jay Courtney loves sharks.
Yeah, it is really good. Also coming out on Shudder on the same date is a new season of The Last Drive-In with Joe Briggs, which they seem to be cranking out because I'm sure in every video we say there's a new season
Yeah, we do.
of this show out. Not much to say on that. If you enjoy that show, there's a new season coming out. On the 9th of September, we've got Guts and Glory, which seems so interesting. It's a reality horror-themed TV show. Contestants compete in an immersive horror experience that's been described as blending the intensity of a horror film with the pressure of a survival game. This looks great. I couldn't find anything about it beyond that.
Yeah, we don't have much information on this, but mixing horror with reality game show TV is just like someone has made this for us.
Yes. It reminded me from the concept of the Derren Brown episode where he makes someone believe that they are in a zombie apocalypse. The best Derren Brown project show episode that he's ever done. It's my favorite.
It was great.
So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really interested. We love reality TV.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to watch this.
Yeah, I am too.
On the 19th of September, we have Night of the Reaper, starring Jessica Clement from Gen V, Matty Finocchio from Final Destination Bloodlines and Riverdale, and also Ryan Robbins from Battlestar Galactica. It's directed by Brandon Christensen, who did Superhost and The Puppet Man. Before this, he's done a lot of effects work, so I'm expecting this to look good.
Hopefully. If Brandon's got his act together.
So college student Dina visits home and is roped into babysitting. The local sheriff is mailed a piece of evidence and is led on a scavenger hunt to reveal the killer of another babysitter. Doesn't sound great. Trailer doesn't look great. Probably going to watch it anyway.
Yeah, we might catch it. I worry that because he comes from a VFX background, it might be a little too heavy on it, but we'll see.
We'll see. And lastly, on the 26th of September, coming to Shudder, we have House on Eden, which we have also spoken about before in our videos. So I'll take you through this quickly. It's starring Chris Collins, Selena Myers, and Jason Christopher Mayer. Directed by Chris Collins. Write the theme tune. Sing the theme tune. Paranormal investigators Chris, Selena, and their videographer Jay expect the usual scares when they set out on their latest case. But after being mysteriously rerouted to an abandoned house deep in the woods, they find themselves facing a force unlike anything they've ever encountered before. Sounds good.
This is a found footage, paranormal investigation, horror movie. So yeah, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah, it's either going to be really good or really bad. I'm excited to find out which one.
Either way, you would hopefully there's a couple of decent scares.
Yeah, we'll see.
These movies are pretty good with the scares usually.
Yeah, and I'm quite excited to watch this one.
Yeah.
I thought it was coming out last month, but that must have been the US release. So I'm excited to finally be able to watch it.
Yeah, we were waiting for it and it never arrived.
Yeah, it never arrived.
Then we saw it here and we were like, ah.
Yeah.
Moving on to our second streamer, which is Netflix. Ta-dum. We have Wednesday Season 2 Part 2 dropping on the 3rd of September. This is obviously starring Jenna Ortega as Wednesday Addams and is going to pick up just where Part 1 of Season 2 left off. So if you've seen that, see this. And last but not least, Disney Plus have a horror release on the 24th of September. If you can call it horror, I am. It's Marvel Zombies. This is an animated series.
I think so, yeah.
So this is starring Florence Pugh, Awkwafina, Simu Liu, David Harbour, Haley Steinfeld, and I'm sure a whole host of other names from your favourite Marvel movies.
Yeah.
It's a new generation of Marvel heroes battle against an ever-spreading zombie scourge. So this is based on a comic series which is still running. They seem to drop them at random, where you get your favourite Marvel superhero and he's turned into a zombie. Can people stop him?
Yeah.
We're going to find out. This is an animated one, as I said, with lots of good voice artists.
Yeah, it should be great. I literally couldn't write them all down. Like everyone who is currently in the MCU is going to be in this series.
Yeah. So MCU fans, rejoice. Horror fans, zombie fans, maybe also rejoice.
Maybe rejoice.
Have fun with it.
Yeah, have fun.
And that brings us to the end of our September horror look ahead. Let us know once you've seen these things or before you've seen these things. Are you excited? Then, once you've seen these things, come back and tell us, did you enjoy them? Are they worth seeing? Was there anything here that we've said we're not going to see that you think we should definitely go and see? Please let us know. Like the video if you like the video. Like the video if you didn't like the video. Just like the video. Please hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when we're next uploading, and subscribe to the channel, please, for more. We drop these videos every month. We do roundups every month. We do some little quizzes. We do tier lists. We do all sorts of things.
We do.
But yeah, that is it from us. Until next time, have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Bye.